Hello, dear students. How are you doing? I just want to introduce you to my husband, Alfonso,
Hola, ¿cómo están?
and he's gonna talk to us about what he did yesterday.
Me levanté temprano, trabajé hasta por la tarde, almorcé arroz con pollo.
Good. Did you like it?
Sí, estaba rico.
Nice. Okay, excellent. And what about your childhood? What you used to do when you were a child?
Jugaba mucho con mis amigos, montaba bicicleta, estudiaba, iba a la escuela.
Good for you. Okay, so in this video, I'm gonna teach you some tips about how to use the preterite and how to use the imperfect. Check it out. Thank you, Alfonso.
Bye.
You might leave. Preterite or imperfect? That is the question. The preterite only tells what happened in the past. For example, Miss Álvarez se casó on March 11th, 2011. This was an only single action. It happened on March 2011. That's why you have to use the preterite tense. Another example. El verano pasado Miss Álvarez conoció Cancún. When this happened, el verano pasado. This is a specific period of time. That's why you need to use the preterite because you can put this in your calendar. If the action was repeated in a specific number of times, then you have to use the preterite. For example, Miss Álvarez fue a San Antonio, Texas 2 veces. How many times? 2 veces. This is very specific number of times, right? So that's why you need to use the preterite. I went to San Antonio and I had a lot of fun with Alfonso. It can be a series of actions that were completed in the past. That's why you need to use the preterite tense. Example, cuando Miss Álvarez fue a Colombia, estuvo en la playa. In this example, you have two different verbs, fue and estuvo. They both are in the preterite because they were totally completed in the past. It doesn't say when this happened explicitly in the sentence, but I can tell you that it was on summer of 2012. If the action was repeated in a specific number of times, then you have to use the imperfect tense. Example, when Miss Álvarez era joven, ella pasaba un rato con sus amigos y viajaba mucho. Pasaba un rato con sus amigos y viajaba mucho. They are very unspecific. You cannot put this in your calendar. You cannot tell for how long this happened or when this happened. It was an ongoing action. That's why you need to use the imperfect tense. I have a lot of fun there. The imperfect tense also describes an action that occurred in the past, but we don't know when or for how long this happened. Ella estaba muy feliz. Yes, evidently I was very happy. When? When she was married or when she was in the train. We don't know when. That's why you need to use the imperfect tense. Cuando Miss Álvarez era pequeña, era muy tierna. Yes, of course, look at her. She is very cute, right? Well, that's what you need to use the imperfect tense because it happened for a period of time. You cannot tell exactly when or for how long. You just know that was some time in the childhood, but you don't know a specific time. Preterite and imperfect. So sometimes we can use both tenses, okay? So when you want to talk about two overlapping events, you use the preterite tense for the action that occurred, that happened. And you use the imperfect tense for the action that was ongoing at the time. For example, Miss Álvarez conoció a sus 2 mejores amigas cuando tenía 15 años. This is Andrea and this is Monica. They are my best friends. I met them when I was 15 years old. So I was 15 years old. That was an ongoing action, and you also know that the imperfect tense is used to say how old you were when the action happened. That's why you need the imperfect tense. And conoció is because this was a single event that happened in the past. It has a specific beginning and ending. Well, I hope that it was helpful. These are some tips that you can use to understand the differences between the preterite and the imperfect tenses. I talk to you soon.